Well, I'll explain now. As you probably know, that after the 1st of January 2020, all the septic tank rules in the UK are changing, and they're bringing something into effect called retrospective planning approval for septic tanks. And what that means is every septic tank in the UK will have to apply for retrospective planning approval, and inspectors will come out and inspect your septic tank. Now, some will pass, but according to new estimates and results, 60 to 70% of all septic tanks installed prior to 2015 will fail. It's now based solely on the discretion of local council inspectors. And the shift basically is that they're trying to get everyone, right? So the shift, so if I write that, this shift means, right, they're basically trying to get everyone now to install what are called biodigesters, right? And these are basically sewage treatment plant systems, domestic sewage treatment plant systems that turn your sewage into clean, safe water, basically, right? That is safe for the environment, safe for your family, right? And these biodigesters are setting people back anywhere from 15 to 25,000 quid. And you know, can you still see that on there? Yeah, if these costs sound alarming, just go on to the internet when you get 5 minutes and type in sewage treatment plants, you know, and have a look, you know, for 5, 6, 7, 8 bedroom houses, you know, the cost of the systems can be like 13, 14, 15 grand, but then by the time someone's installed them, you know, the costs are just, man alive, astronomical. And then on top of that, you've got to spend another 1,100, 12, 1,300 quid a year in running costs. So the point I'm trying to make is, right, if you've got a septic tank and your tank fails, then this will be the option and the direction in which you're pointed to. The whole reason I've done this broadcast is because I want to show you how you can get a big fat pass without having to spend out 15 to 25,000 quid. I'm going to show you right now, right, how you can save all that money and get your septic tank to pass, not fail. Come and have a look at this. Let me show you this. All right, so as it stands, here's a typical septic tank. So let me take the cover off this tank, right? So the tank panel. Okay. Now, as you know, inside a septic tank, it fills up, right, with all poo and wee and soap and dishwasher and vegetable stuff like that. And what happens is, as it stands, septic tanks discharge into, many septic tanks discharge into the soil. So there you go, that's what it looks like. So under the grass, that is what it looks like, and that is exactly what the government are trying to stop, right? So let me show you a way now, right? So the councils are failing many septic tanks that are discharging into the soil like this. So let me show you a really simple way in which you can, you know, avoid, you know, having your septic tank fail. So basically, all that you need to do is this, right? You need to basically, oh, let me just turn that off. What is that there? Oh, that's soil. There you go. Let me just do this. So, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Oh man, there we go. Hooray! I got there in the end. Okay, so all right, okay, so we're actually getting there now. So apologies about that. There you go. So basically, what you do, you just dig a hole next to your septic tank, like the one I've just shown you. Right? You put in the septic tank converter, just like that. Look at that. All right. Then next to the septic tank converter, you dig a little soak-away pit. You run a soak-away pipe from the converter into the pit. You fill the pit with gravel, all right? And then basically what happens is this. All the sewage leaves the septic tank. It goes through the converter. It's treated, and instead of raw sewage coming out, you get clean water coming out, and they are called septic tank converters, right? This particular one's called an ecosystem septic tank converter, and that will convert your septic tank sewage into safe, clean water, right? And so the whole reason I've just showed you that was because you don't have to be one of the 60 or 70% of septic tanks that are going to fail after the 1st of Jan 2020. So that converter there will mean that not only will your septic tank pass, right, you'll get a big factor, because this is what we want you to do. We want you to pass, right? I want you to pass these new rules and regulations that come into force on the 1st of January 2020. 2020, it's been a long day. I want you to pass, not fail, right? But not only will it help you to pass, right, that septic tank converter, let me just write that down, that septic tank converter will save you a minimum of 12,000 quid, because they're 2,999. No, so you haven't got to spend 15, 20, 25,000 quid out on one of those biodigesters. That septic tank converter will do it all for you, and the government approved, and the council love them. So they'll come round to your house, the council inspectors, they'll say, we want to inspect your septic tank. You'll be like, yeah, no problem at all. I just put one of those government approved septic tank converters in. Oh, have you? Yeah, they're going to have a look. Oh, yeah, okay, sorted, goodbye. And they'll go off to your neighbour who won't have a septic tank converter, right? And they'll have to go through all the red tape and spend 15, 20, 25,000 quid to put one of those biodigesters in. I'm not knocking biodigesters, by the way. You know, protecting the environment and cleaning up sewage is a good thing. I'm just saying this is a viable option to convert your septic tank into a safe, clean, government-approved system without having to spend out 15, 20, 25,000 quid. So there you go. There's my tip of the day. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more of me, just go to Google and type in Septic Tank TV, or go to septictank.co.uk, give me a ring. And, you know, I just love helping people, giving them free help and advice. And I look forward to speaking to you soon.